Good evening, this is Steve, and this is day 3 of Ray's Favorite Recipe Group Facebook virtual party here, doing some late night cooking. Earlier today, I put a recipe on the page for chicken parmesan with zucchini noodles. So I'm going to be making a one-pot meal today, and I'm going to be using this rock crock. And this is made out of clay. It can withstand heat temperatures up to like 700 degrees. Not like I'm going to use this for 700, because usually when I make stuff, it's anywhere from like, the 300 to 400 degree range if I use the oven. This thing is so versatile because you can use it in the like if you do grilling outdoors, this can be put on the grill. You can use this in the oven, on top of the stove, or in the microwave. And obviously everybody's goal when they make stuff is to use as little kitchen equipment as possible, so that way it makes for a quicker cleanup. So this is very versatile. This is called the Dutch oven rock crock, and it holds 4 quarts of liquids and or foods, and it's 9 inches in diameter here. So what I'm going to do, first with the dish is I salted and put some pepper on chicken breasts, or like chicken tenders, and then because they're pretty hot here, I'm just going to be using my chopper here. You can use this for cutting up meat, so that way you just using it for cutting up meat, so that way you don't get your hands dirty. I can't get a video of it, but I'm just basically shredding up the meat here, so that way I don't have to get my hands dirty. Also, because the chicken is hot, I don't have to fumble with a knife and fork and potentially cut myself or burn myself. So really simple here, and then I don't have to use a cutting board. So I'm just chopping it up. Into little pieces. And it's pretty chopped up there. Now this salad chopper is a lifetime guarantee from defects or breaking. Okay, next what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a cup of marinara in with the chicken. And I'm going to put that aside, and then I'm going to cut up some zucchini, and I'm going to use what's called a spiralizer. Now here is the part of the unit. It has the blade, has a little loosener, tightener. So there's a couple different ways you can cut your pasta. You can have it very, very small, like angel hair, or you can use it, I'm going to use the thicker side. So it just slides in here, and then I'm just going to tighten it up. And you can use this for sweet potatoes, zucchini, squash, to make your dishes more presentable. And then also when it's not in use, it has a plastic cover that covers the blade, just in case, well, if you have small kids, your cabinets are locked. But just in case, if you forget to put you always want to make sure you put the lid on it that covers the blade. So it just goes in. On the base. And then basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the zucchini into thirds. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this handle on. And then this is going to attach to the top of the zucchini to grip it. And you just screw this on clockwise on the top. That's nice and locked. And then what you do, there's a little spike here that you center the vegetable on. And then as I press down and crank, the zucchini is going to come out. Oops, on the wrong side. Here we go. As you can see, it is making some nice string zucchini. So I'm just going to throw that in here. And then I just take the top unused part off and start with another one. Pretty simple. You just kind of like press down a little bit and you just turn clockwise. Now all the parts on this are also dishwasher safe. And what's good, because I am a little pressed for time this evening, you know, this is a quick dish to make. I originally put the chicken tenders in the Rock Crock, put it in the microwave for about 5 minutes. And I'm just going to cut up some more zucchini. Now this is a great dish, you know, if you're on a low-carb diet, because you're substituting the zucchini and then you're not having the like the pasta. So this is a good alternative, you know, for like if you're doing a low carb diet. And what I like to do with meals, well, this one doesn't have starch in it, but simple meals that I like to do, you know, are something with a protein, a vegetable, and a starch. Just try to keep it, you know, simple. And you can do a lot of veggie prepping using the spiralizer here to help with your meal planning. And I'm just going to do the last 2 pieces of zucchini. Now the recipe calls for a little bit of Parmesan cheese. I thought we had some in the house. I was going to use the fresh block of Parmesan cheese, and then use the one of my micro graters here, you know, to do the cheese, but we don't have any. So real life, you know, you gotta kind of just go with a different plan if you don't have it. But I'm gonna put this dish back in the microwave for about 5 minutes, and then afterwards what you do is you take some croutons. I have the croutons. I'm going to use a little hand food processor thing just to kind of crush them up a little bit. And the good thing about you know, the Rock Crock, especially in the summertime, if you don't have to use the oven, you can just use the microwave. So I'm going to put this in the microwave for about 5 minutes. And it comes with a lid. And as you can see, it fits nicely in the microwave. I'm gonna let that go. And then in the meantime, I'm going to use the food processor here. Just got to find my blade. Here's the blade. It just fits in here nicely on the bottom, and then the top goes on here, and all you do is you just press away and it engages the blade on the bottom. Now this thing is very versatile. It has a 3-cup capacity, and you can make salsas in it, you can make smoothies, mix, you know, any kind of like vegetables in here. So what I'm going to do is just put a few in here. And it's just going to be a little topping for the dish. So I'm just going to check it. I still got to chop some. It's getting there. See how I chopped it up pretty good here? So it calls for like 3/4 of a cup of croutons. So it is doing its thing in the microwave here, and then like I said, when I get done with it, you're gonna have chicken with marinara sauce, Parmesan cheese, and croutons. So it's just like 4 ingredients. You know, it probably takes total time to make like 15 to 20 minutes, and you have a good, nutritious, healthy meal